But, so they knew my vaccination status from the start. As did all my teammates. There was a lot of talk about I endangered my teammates and, I lied to my teammates and my team from day one that I returned, which was July 25th probably of 2021. They knew where I was at. Everybody did. Also on the side, I had a deal going with the NFL. So I said, look, here's my health issues. Here's the protocol I went through. Here's the research behind it. Gave them 500 pages of research from a number of people that put together case-reviewed studies around homeopathy and immunizations and the safety in them, and then also the efficacy of them. And then I had a conversation with the league, and the league said, in this conversation, this one I knew that my appeal was definitely not going to happen, was they said, it's not possible for a vaccinated person, to contract or transmit COVID if they've been vaccinated. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. Because I showed up and 5 people, non-players, 5 people fully vaxxed are out with COVID. So what are you talking about? And he said, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Oh boy.
And I said, no, I just think I'm a realist. I'm just looking at the facts here.
Like what point in the pandemic was this?
This was like beginning of August, 2021.
So by then, they had already known that breakthrough infections were real. By then, it had already, the vaccines started being rolled out. What was the first year? It was January of 2020 where they started giving them to older people, right?
No, ours got started.
Right, I'm sorry, January of 2021, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. January of 2021, they started giving it out to older people, wasn't that?
They started rolling out in March and April, because that's when I was going through the process of researching and looking into what I could do to protect myself, having the ideology of that.
And by August, people they were already getting it, even though they had been vaccinated. So this was not,
It wasn't talked about, I don't think, a whole lot.
Right, but it was 4 months.
It was definitely happening.
So it was definitely happening. Yeah. I had only known one person at that time, somewhere around April, that had been vaccinated and also got COVID, and I just thought it was an aberration.
I didn't, based on what I saw in the first few weeks at the facility, and that's why I thought there was an opportunity